Hello coders, I hope you are coding well. In the previous video, I gave you the overview and demo of our cocktail app, and in today's video, we will create a new React application and we will use React Router DOM for the routing. So we will install React Router DOM and after this we will create home page. So let's get started. So as you can see, I opened one folder where I want to create the new React project. So we will right click here and we will click on open in terminal. And here we need to give the command to create a new React project, which is npx create dash react dash app. And after this we need to give the project name, which will be drinks dash bar in our case. Now let's hit enter. And as you can see, our project creation got started. Now let's wait for it to complete. And as you can see, our drinks bar project got created and we can see a new folder with the same name. Now we need to open this folder in the VS Code. So let's right click on the folder and let's click on show more options and we will click on open with code. So in the VS Code, you can see the basic structure of the React application where we have package.json and package log.js file, and these files contains the information about the project such as the name of the project, and after this we have the versions of our different dependencies. And now the main folder for us is the src folder. So let's open this and here we can find our app.js, app.cs, and then we have the index files. And now we need to create the home component. So we will right click on our source folder and here we need to click on the new folder and we will name this folder as pages. And in this pages folder we need to create the home component. So we will right click on the pages folder and this time we will click on new file and we will name this file as home.jsx, and in this file we will write constant and here we need to mention the component name, which is home, and after this we will write one arrow function, and in the body we need to write the return statement, and after this we will go to the end of the file and here we need to mention export statement, and after this we will mention default, and here we need to export the home component, so we will mention home here. And now we will go back to our return statement and here we will write a div tag, and let's close this tag as well, and after this we will give a class name to this div, which is container. Now in this container let's write another div tag and let's close this one as well, and for this div we will give a class name as well, which is banner container. And now in this banner container let's write another div tag and we will give it a class of banner, and let's close this div tag as well, and in this banner tag we will use p tag and we will write a code about the drinks, and after this code we need to create a button to redirect the user to view cocktails page. So we will write another div tag and we will give it a class of btn, and for the text we will write view cocktails. And with this our home component is completed. Now let's save this file, and after this we need to install React Router DOM, and to install React Router DOM we need to copy this command, which is npm I react router DOM. So let's click on this copy button and let's go back to our VS Code, and in the VS Code we will click on this terminal and then we will create a new terminal, and here we will paste the command to install the React Router DOM. Now let's hit enter, and as you can see the installation of React Router DOM is started. And as you can see the installation is completed and it updated our package log.json and package.json files. And now we need to run our application, so we will write the command npm start, and as you can see our application is up without any errors. Now let's go to the browser, and in the browser we need to open localhost 3000 and you will see the by default page of our React application. Now let's go back to the VS Code, and now we need to remove that by default code, and for the by default URL we need to show the home component, and to do that we will open app.js file, and in this file we need to remove this app div. And now after the return statement we need to write empty tag which called fragment, and in this tag we will write a tag for the routes which is from React router DOM, and in this routes tag we need to write the tags for the route, and in one route we need to give the path and the element which will be the component. And for now we need to create a route for our home component, so we will write a route here and we will import it from React router DOM. Now let's close this tag, and in this route tag first of all we need to mention the path property, and because we want to show our home component on our by default path, so we will mention slash here, and after the path we need to give the element which will be the component, and for the by default path we want to show the home component, so we will mention home here. And now let's close this tag, and with this the route for our home component is ready. Now let's remove the import statement of the logo and let's save this file. And after this we need to open the index.css file, and here we need to remove the existing CSS code, and I will paste the CSS code for our home component, and you can pause the video and you can copy the CSS code or you can write your own styling. And because this is just basic CSS, so we are skipping the writing part of it. Now let's save this file, and after this to make our routing work we need to update our index.js file, so let's open that file, and here we need to wrap this app component inside browser router tag, so let's mention the browser router tag here, and we will import it from React router DOM. And after this let's close this tag as well, and let's copy the app tag from here and let's paste it inside the browser router. Now let's format the code and let's save this file, and as you can see our application got compiled successfully. Now let's go to the browser, and in the browser you can see for by default route we can see the content of our home component, and in the home component we got the banner div, and after this we have the code about the drinks, and at the end we have a button to redirect the user to view cocktails. And that's it for this video. In the next video we will create a navbar for our project, and after this we will start work on view all cocktails page.